practice. And that is what the Institute is still doing for now. They want to look at types of social work specialization. Type of social work specialization. Pursuing a social work specialization may benefit you by helping you qualify for particular professional role and by developing your expertise regarding a specific population or topic. This can help you serve your community by providing you with in-depth knowledge and experience in handling a particular aspect of social work and encouraging you to develop skills relevant to your concentration. You know, we said the other time that at your first degree, you are a generalist. And by the time you go into specialization, you just pick a small aspect and you become a guru in that small aspect. And that is talking about specialization. In social work, in my area that we call industrial social work, you see people who specialize in small aspect of that industrial social work. You see people specialize in small aspect of community social work. You see people specialize in small aspect of medical social work, small aspect of clinical social work, for them to become an authority in that small aspect. Because you can't claim to be a jack of all trade and master of all. You get that? So that is it. So in this area, we said this can help you serve your community by providing you with in-depth knowledge and experience in handling a particular aspect of social work and encouraging you to develop skills relevant to your concentration. Employers may prefer candidates with a background in a specific aspect of this field. So focusing on a single group or topic may improve your prospect of becoming employed. If you are interested in pursuing a career as a social worker, there are a variety of specialization you can choose from, including public welfare. Specialization in public welfare social work may involve facilitating income and financial support for individuals who require assistance. They may work with older adults, children, and people with disabilities or chronic medical conditions that prevent them from obtaining or keeping a full life profession. Social workers with this concentration may provide support and resources directly or take on the role of manager, administrator, or evaluator for public welfare services. For public welfare service programs. Some of their professional duties may include evaluating the criteria and standard for service delivery, training new staff members and supervising employees, administering financial programs. Then we talk about school social work. If you specialize in school social work, you may help support children with their emotional, behavioral, and social challenges and act as a point of connection between them, their family members, and community services. In addition to public and private schools, you may also find employment with a social service agency or residential treatment center. Your primary responsibility may include assisting students to overcome issues that interfere with their learning and overall well-being. If you are a school social worker, you may help students with various concerns, including teen pregnancy, food insufficiency and homelessness, truancy, and school dropout. Before I proceed, is there any area you didn't understand that I should shed more light on, or we can continue?
Pangwa, sir.
Okay, thank you. Then the next one is research. Let me say at this juncture that every social worker is expected to be abreast with the issue of research. We deal with so many issues with research, not knowing that we are into research. You may want to find out what led to this and this and that and that. You collect data, you collect information. You may not know the information you are gathering is data. And with that, you can write paper, you can publish. Let me say here that the Chartered Institute of Social Work Practitioners of Nigeria has a journal. We call it C-ISOWN Professional Journal. And it is published twice in a year. It's a biannual publication. So I think in this program, you are going to have group presentation. And such group presentation, some of the students will go through it. They will submit for publication. They pay for the publication. And some of them may want to present during the international conference. You just pick one person to represent you and do your presentation. That is an abstract presentation during the conference. But your paper will go through peer review, and if it's scaled through, you'll be informed that your paper has been approved for presentation during the international conference. I believe some of you must have seen the flyer for this year's international conference. If you go back to it, you see an area in that flyer that talks about abstract presentation, the number to call and where to post, the email to send your abstract. So that is that. So when we talk about research, if you are interested in pursuing an academic career path, you may consider engaging in social work research after you earn a relevant postgraduate degree. In this role, you may collect data about social work methods, interactions, and strategies, and use research-based knowledge to predict the effectiveness of various social work approaches. You can use the data you collect to determine whether specific programs are making sustainable and positive social change, and make recommendations about ways to modify and improve them. As a social work research professional, you may find employment with various organizations, including government agencies, universities and colleges, research foundations. Then we talk about healthcare. Social workers who specialize in healthcare assist people as they handle the social and individual factors that contribute to their health and well-being. These professionals may work one-on-one with individuals, groups, or families to care for and support their mental and physical health requirements. Alternatively, they can also focus on planning, policy development, and administration of specialized healthcare, social work procedure, and programs. Healthcare social workers can perform a variety of professional duties, such as developing innovative research-based programs, providing social work services to community members, gathering data and conducting research. Then we move to community and advocacy, community organization and advocacy. That can also be an area of specialization. Because they interact with and care for a variety of population with varying level of access to resources. Social workers may specialize in advocacy with the goal of improving the rights of individuals and groups within their community. This role can include collaboration with affluent organizations and professionals to assist individuals who require emotional care, financial assistance, or medical support. To challenge inequality, Social workers who specialize in community organization and advocacy may defend the rights of their clients, argue on behalf of a particular group or person in order to increase their access to resources and services, assist individuals as they handle the policies that are currently in place. Then we can also look at social workers who focus on developmental disabilities. You know, when you talk about developmental disabilities, this has to do with development, child development, children development. When they have, for example, children who have congenital issues, you know, so developmental disabilities. Some social workers specialize in developmental disabilities and help parents of children with developmental disabilities know their legal rights and the rights of their children. These professionals typically provide parents with information and resources that can allow them to encourage their children to be as self-sufficient as possible and receive the support they may require. Social workers with this concentration can, one, create self-care methods and techniques to assist parents, help parents create support networks and groups for their family in similar situations, encourage parents to reach out to extended family members to provide them with additional caretaking assistance. Yeah, the next one is aging and elderly care. You know, we have social workers whose areas of specialization is gerontology or social work with the aged people. Gerontology or social work with the aged or with older people. Aging and elderly care. Professionals in this field whose concentration is aging and elderly care provide older individuals with resources and services that may allow them to live as independently as possible and participate in their community. This can help older people live with dignity and may improve their quality of life. Social workers who specialize in aging may also protect elderly individuals from harm and injury. They may focus on a variety of older people's lives, including social interaction and involvement within their community, economic and financial planning, mental and physical health and well-being. I don't know if there's any question before we proceed, or we can just continue telling me that you grasp everything we are saying. Can we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
just give me, I want to do something now. Just give me, don't worry, just remain. I can see that the class is as calm and as cool as possible. So let me do something now that we, just wait. Just wait, just wait, just wait. I'm coming. Just wait. Like I said, just wait. Where is this class now? Oh, where is this class? Okay. Okay. What I'm trying to do is to just don't let me say it. Don't let me say it. Don't worry. You see what I'm doing now? Okay, fine. Where's that? 2026. Okay. Fine. What I've just done is to send the material to you now. I'll send the material to you, to the platform. Has anybody seen that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
I
Thank you, sir.
I know say people go talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is just that. So that's why I said just wait. I know some will be wondering, what is this man doing? And he asks us to wait. Yeah. So I think we can proceed. We can continue with our class. Okay, let's go, please. Yeah. We are talking about the aging and elderly care, but please don't allow this to keep you away from the class. Are we still together? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, we are together, sir.
Yes, sir, we are together.
This should not keep
Yes,
you out
sir.
of the class.
Together, sir. God
This
bless
should
you,
not,
sir.
this
Thanks
should
for
not
the
keep you out of the
material.
class. This should
We
not keep
really
you out of the
appreciate
class.
it.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Let's continue.
Yes,
But
sir.
that's why I delay sending my material to students. Once you give student material, they shun classes. And it's not everything you have in the material that I will be saying. I say things beyond what you have in the material. So you pick that while the class is going on. So let's go. Aging and elderly care. Professionals in this field whose concentration is aging and elderly care provide older individuals with resources and services that may allow them to live as independently as possible and participate in their community. This can help older people live with dignity and may improve their quality of life. Social workers who specialize in aging may also protect elderly individuals from harm and injury. They may focus on a variety of older people's lives, including social interaction and involvement within their community, economics and financial planning, mental and physical health and well-being. So the next one is criminal justice social work. Social workers who specialize in criminal justice can play an important role in the legal system and correctional procedures or processes and provide support for people accused of crimes and incarcerated individuals. They may also act as victims advocates and provide services and care for individuals affected by the incarceration of their family members. Individuals may pursue this specialization if they are interested in a career in law enforcement, but have no desire to police their community or practice law. Common roles of these professionals can include 1, criminal justice and probation social worker, juvenile probation counselor, forensic social worker. Then the next one is clinical social work. Clinical social worker provide members of their community with mental health services. These professionals provide direct care for individuals, groups, and families, and may be the only asset that community members have to mental health services if they live and work in a rural area. They typically work in private practices, either alone or with other mental health professionals, and assist clients who may handle a variety of disorders, including depression, anxiety, and domestic or relationship challenges. Clinical social workers may qualify for several roles such as behavioral health counselor, mental health social worker, licensed clinical social worker. Then we also talk about international social work. These are people that handle the issue of migration. If you specialize in international social work, you may provide services and resources for refugees, immigrants, and international health and community organizations. You may work with groups or individuals and assist them as they navigate membership of new communities, learning languages, and adjust to their surroundings. One of your primary goals is to help people gain and maintain independence and become self-sufficient to improve their quality of life. You may focus on community building by providing others with religious, social, and institutional connections. With this specialization, you may be qualified for the following position: immigration social worker, equality and social justice social worker, community outreach social worker. Then we also look at policy and planning. Social workers who concentrate on policy and planning may influence the improvement or solution of a specific social issue and may use their position to influence others regarding this social change. They may highlight serious issues that impact many people within their state or the nation, including racism, homelessness, poverty, violence, to create sustainable and substantial change. They may collaborate with lawmakers, policymakers, and members of the media. These professionals can have various responsibilities and tasks, including recognizing social issues that impact others, conducting research and studying individuals' requirements, creating legislation proposal. What level of practice is this? What level of practice is this? Hello?
Macro level.
What level?
Macro.
That is that. It's a macro level. Whenever it has to do with a large number of people, policy, issue that has to do with government, and as you have heard, it is not what you can just do alone. You have to work in collaboration with some people, policymakers, media, to give you voice, to amplify your voice. That is just that. They will also talk about administration and management. As you can see, that social work is large. And that is why people are coming into this profession, majority of them with the aim of just traveling out, because there are ample opportunities over there than we do here. About 5-6 years ago, they celebrated 100 years of social work in Canada. So you can see we are still babies when it comes to social work in Nigeria. We are babies. But in those countries, there are ample opportunities for people who have the qualifications and they are there working. So we talk about administration and management. If you specialize in social work, administration, and management, you may hold a managerial position for a social work institutions or other organization that supports and empowers employees. If you work for a corporation, it may be your responsibility to ensure that the business act according to the values and missions and provide adequate compensation and benefit for its staff. You can work in both private and public professional environment and assist individual or groups in health care clinics, hospitals, and community-based agencies. As a social worker with a specialization in administration and management, you may qualify for this position: program director, social service manager, director of social services, Then we go straight to Occupational and Employee Assistance, EAP social work. That is Employee Assistance, EAP, Occupational and Employee Assistance social work. Specializing in occupational and employee assistance social work may involve assisting an organization as it alters its operational structure and strategies to increase productivity or improve employee creativity and satisfaction. With this social work concentration, you may provide services for a company's employees who have social. Oh my God, who is this now? Who is this now? Please mute your mic, please. Thank you. So we said here, as occupation and employee assistant social worker, you may be responsible for providing services related to single parenting, substance use, and vocational rehabilitation challenges. Consider pursuing the following roles: employee assistant program, employee EAP managerial consultant, EAP licensed clinical worker, EAP counselor. Then we have mental health and substance abuse. Social workers who specialize in mental health and substance abuse provide assistance and resources for individuals to help them recover from substance abuse. This aspect of social work also includes the involvement of a client's family and other members of their community to address substance abuse and addiction. This means that they may address cultural norms and attitude, support system within their neighborhood or family, and local policies to assist groups struggling with this behavior. That is one that the government has tried to stop in Nigeria, but I don't see the way I don't see the, in Nigeria, we happen to be one of the best countries when it comes to policy formulation. Our major challenge with that is policy implementation. In many of our motor parks, you see these people selling all manners of drinks. And you see this driver taking it before embarking on journeys. All these sachet, small bottle, hard drinks. We need to work in collaboration with our local government, where we find ourselves, that the government should ensure that such things are not being, paraded at motor parks, because the lives of, passengers are being endangered. Somebody who has taken, I don't know how many sachets, I don't know how many bottles. It is possible for such person to be sleeping while driving. We can look into it. It is a social problem. If you don't see it as one, it is. It is a social problem, and we address social problem as social workers. If there's no social problem, we don't have work. We don't have job as social workers. You get it? Some have been into these and they've lost everything they had. Like a boy who was under the influence of drugs, he killed both the father and the mother. And this boy was taken to the prison. He was taken to the court. And the judge said he should be examined medically. And it was confirmed that the boy was having mental issue. Instead of sentencing the boy, the judge said the boy should be taken to rehab. And after he was stabilized, the first question the boy asked is, "Where's my dad?" And they told him that he has killed his father. In all these motor parks, you can see people selling drugs of all kinds. So these are social problems that we should also look into in our various environments, in our various communities. We can collaborate with, the local government and, carry out advocacy against such. I think we can look into it. So, on that case, we said social workers who specialize in mental health and substance abuse provide assistance and resources for individuals to help them recover from substance abuse. This aspect of social work also includes the involvement of a client's family and other members of their community to address substance abuse and addiction. This means that they may address cultural norms and attitudes, support systems within their neighborhood or family, and local policies to assist groups struggling with these behaviors. Social workers who concentrate on treating tobacco, alcohol, and drug addiction may handle the following responsibilities. Advocating. Can you see? I mentioned advocacy. Advocating for housing and employment opportunities. Providing individuals and group therapy. Focusing on community resource development. Now look at tips for choosing social work specialization. These are tips for choosing social work as a profession. Where am I? I think we've gone beyond this. Sorry. Where are we? Please mute your mic, even if you're on the road. Mute your mic, please. Mute your mic.
Tips.
Okay, do it.
Tips for social work.
I've seen it, don't worry. I've seen it, don't worry.
Specialization.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it, don't worry. Thank you. Tips for choosing a social work specialization. That is before you say, okay, this area I want to focus on. Here are some tips that may help you choose an area of social work specialization. Number one, consider what you are passionate about. Consider what you are passionate about. That is the first tip. You may find more fulfillment in your career if you follow your interests and consider what you are passionate about when selecting a social work specialization. Performing your role with pride and enthusiasm can help you have a greater impact on your community and contribute positively to the lives of others. So the first thing there is consider what you are passionate about. Number two, focus on community requirements. For you to be relevant, you must know what is lacking. Don't follow the what people are doing. What is lacking in your own environment, in your own community? So that will make you somebody they need to be looking for, sought after. One way to find an area of specialization is to recognize how your role as a social worker may address the specific requirements of your community and evaluate what requirement these may be. For example, if there are many elderly people who may benefit from social work services, consider focusing on this topic of gerontology. Social work with the aged, with older people. So that will give you recognition and you will find fulfillment in that. Then the third one is contact other professionals in your field. You need to know what it entails. You can't just say, okay, you want to go into a particular field and you don't know what it entails. It might be deeper than you are seeing outside. So contact other professionals in your field. If you are sure with specialization, if you are sure which specialization to pursue, consider contacting other social workers to learn more about their roles and responsibilities. This can help you identify the areas of this field that interest you the most and discuss your options with other experienced individuals. Do we understand that? Hello, are we still together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, looking at benefit of becoming a social worker. Benefit. I guess we are still meeting tomorrow again. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
That is
Yes,
4 to
sir.
6, 4 to
Yes,
6.
we are.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Okay, fine. I guess it's because we didn't meet last week.
Mm-hmm.
No, wala. So, benefit of becoming a social worker. If you're interested in helping others and locating resources to better the lives of community members, you may thrive in social work role. These professionals assess the daily challenges of certain individuals and find ways to help them overcome these obstacles to live a better, healthier lifestyle. Serving as a full-time social worker can be a rewarding and fulfilling career that allows you to make a positive impact on the community. In this section, what a social worker is, what they do, and common social work benefits are considered. A social worker collaborates closely with clients to help them handle and overcome certain challenges like abuse, mental health issues, substance abuse, or neglect. They typically serve the community by assessing different cases and finding solutions to resolve each one. Social workers often gather relevant information about each case. They don't just work without facts. So they gather relevant information about each case, perform crisis interventions, and refer clients to proper services and agencies that can provide the right assistance needed. As a social worker, you are not alpha and omega. As a social worker, your work might just be to link up your clients with where they will actually find the needed assistance they need. You get it? For example, as a social worker, you have a case at hand that has to do with child molestation. You are not to carry out arrest. If you try, they will beat you blue-black. It is not your responsibility, but it is your responsibility to link up the patient, to involve the police, to work with medical personnel, because for you to confirm that actually the child was molested, you are not a medical practitioner. That's why a social worker works with other agencies just to assist their claim. You are not alpha and omega. A child was molested, you are aware of this, you contact the needed agencies, to handle it. You are not a police officer, but you can involve the police officer. You can refer. You understand? In every police station, you have a social work desk officer there that handle the issues on social work, that handle such issue. You get that? You can refer them to, I think there is one organization of lawyers, female lawyers in Nigeria. Is it FIBA or something like that? You can refer. You get it? Just make sure that your claim. You said what?
FIDA.
Yeah, FIDA, yeah. So your own is to just make sure that justice prevails. Your own is to ensure that your client find, solution to the problem, and make sure that the justice prevail in whatever they are doing. So you may not even handle anything, but you may collaborate for your client. Collaborate other agencies that will definitely assist your client. A social worker collaboration closely with clients, that's what I've just said, to help them handle and overcome certain challenges like abuse, mental health issues, substance abuse, or neglect. They typically serve the community by assisting different cases and finding solutions to resolve each one. Social workers often gather relevant information about each case perform crisis intervention, and refer clients to the proper services and agencies that can provide the right assistance needed. Those who receive the necessary training and qualification may perform as clinical social worker, offering treatment and diagnosis to patients undergoing certain mental health conditions. The field of social work can often be rewarding role that offer positive results for the hard work put into it. Common benefits of serving in social work or social worker role include increase in job growth. Increase what? In job growth. You gather more experience. You grow in your field. The job demand for social workers should increase by 13% over the next decade. Do you hear that? The job demand for social workers should increase by 13%. This talks about United States of America. By 13% over the next decade, according to United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is faster than the average of other occupations. Did you hear that? Faster than any other occupation. You are a social worker, job day for you. Maybe not. That's why I see many Nigerians traveling. Many of them leaving because there are ample opportunities for them. I was teaching last year. This same course, my first class, a Nigerian from Australia, about 4 or 5 Nigerians were in that class. 4 of them from Ireland, 1 of them from Australia. And the man from Australia was asking me, sir, what are you doing in Nigeria? As if we don't have issues to address in Nigeria too. So what are you doing in Nigeria? People like you are needed in Australia. I say, thank you. You get that? So there are ample opportunities. There are problems everywhere. And social workers should be given their rightful place in Nigeria too. Because I could see that some of our responsibilities are still being taken on by other people who are not qualified to handle those cases. You get that? So there are many communities that need additional social workers to advocate for and represent their individuals. Many organizations offer a wide variety of different roles that you can pursue as a social worker, meaning there is a chance you can find available opportunities as a social worker role in the location, specialty, and organization you choose of your choice. Another opportunity there is a social worker in a wide variety of environment. Work in a wide variety of environment. Since there are various types of social worker roles you can pursue, many of these jobs can take place in different environments of your choice. You could work in hospitals, schools, government entities, advocacy agencies, non-profits, and health centers. These opportunities also allow you to select a specialty that you excel in and enjoy, making you more excited and passionate about the role You can work in specialties like policy development, direct client care, advocacy, or grant writing. Having different tasks and locations can make the job more exciting as you spend time in different work environments, completing a wide variety of responsibilities. Can I proceed, or there is a question for me?
Yes, sir.
I can proceed. Thank you very much. Then again, you advance in the field. Social workers field typically offers several opportunities to develop your skill set, enhance your education, and advance your role in your role. Improving your education and experience can grant you opportunities to move up the field, to complete more advanced tasks and make larger decisions that positively impact different communities. So this is telling you that do not stay where you are. Do not stay where you are. Keep moving. Don't stop. Keep moving. And again, I want you to know, we said it at the beginning, that you must continue to develop yourself. During the first class we had, you must keep improving, owning your skills. You must keep moving. You know, do different programs, online programs, international programs. Just keep moving. You get that? You need to continue to advance. If you earn your Master of Social Work degree, you can qualify for more supervisory positions that allow you to lead teams, build public policies, and establish social programs to improve the life of community members. So if you have your BSc Social Work, still go ahead. Even after your MSc, you can still continue. It is not compulsory that you must lecture even with your PhD, but you can, that will take you to a higher position of policy, where policy can be made, where you can, you know, influence policy to favor the people you are serving. Because as social workers, we are servants, serving the people. Then make a positive impact. Completing the responsibilities of a social worker allow you to solve individuals' problems and find ways to prevent future challenge from recurring. This is an effective way to create a positive impact and make the community you represent a better place for all residents to live. Since social work takes several hours, weeks, or months of effort to complete certain projects, you can watch them come to fruition and create change that impact the community long term. This allows you to feel a sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing you are helping others and helping and inspiring change. Then the next one is earn a strong salary. You may tell me that that is not the case in Nigeria, but I'm telling you, social workers are well paid. Social workers earn a national average salary of $60,060 per year. That is a generally social worker. If you convert that to Naira, do you know what that is saying to you?
No.
Talking about $60,060. $60,060 can take you, if you look at that per annum, I think that's a lot of money. Looking at what Naira is saying now, I think Naira is Naira to dollar is 1,400. And you can look at that.
130, 135.
135 what? 135 what, madam? Okay, say 135 Naira.
No,
Not
1,300 plus, sir.
1,300 plus, that is a dollar. So multiply that by 60,060. It's a lot of money, if you agree with me. And that is for a generalist. That is for a generalist. That will give you 81,081,000 Naira per annum. If you divide that by 12, if you divide that by 12, you are earning 6,750,750 Naira. 6 million. If you are earning that in Nigeria, you may not be thinking about leaving the country. And that is for a generalist. You can look for example, in Canada, a DSW holder in Canada is earning 18 million naira per month. Somebody with DSW in Canada earn 18 million naira per month. So that's why you see people pursuing career in social work, because of the salary and a strong salary. So the higher you go with your profession and your career, the more you earn. Then we talk about you complete diverse responsibilities, and that gives you joy. You know, when you follow Maslow hierarchies of needs, there's what we call job satisfaction, self-actualization. There are typically many instances throughout the role where you can complete a wide variety of tasks. This can be beneficial for people who enjoy conducting different tasks each day and prefer to stay away from an ongoing constant work routine. So if you don't want to just maintain or undo one aspect, you can take different aspects and complete different tasks. You might spend time shifting. You can spend some shifts at counseling section, while you may spend other investigating claims. This can be a highly enjoyable role for you if you prefer to complete different tasks and embrace new experience while on the job each day. That gives you understanding of different fields. You can be in counseling, you can be in home visit, different areas, and you gather all your experience to handle different cases. What does social workers do? What does a social worker do? This page 19, if I'm correct. Yes. We are moving. Social workers are professionals who offer support, help, and resource to clients experiencing mental, emotional, and behavioral disorders. Some of them may work for a wide variety of individuals and communities, while others specialize in offering support to certain groups like adult families or children. Most of their employers assign cases according to the social workers' qualification, specialties, and interests. There are also social workers who focus on advocacy efforts by collaborating with community organizations, policymakers, or other groups to develop and implement programs that raise awareness and find support for common issues communities members experience. Common job duties of a social worker include: 1, answering questions and offering assistance regarding different cases via email or phone calls, performing assessments on clients to determine their needs and goals, to help them develop, improve, and overcome certain obstacles, locating public assistance resources to help clients receive support needed, conducting crisis intervention methods for clients undergoing emergency situations, providing references to treatment centers and therapy classes as needed, acting as advocate for community members who need access or financial support to unavailable resources, acting as advocate to community members who need access or financial support to unavailable resources, making sure all records and case files closely follow all local, state, federal regulation and procedures and policies. This is very, very important. Wherever you find yourself, make sure you know the law guiding your profession, because you can't claim ignorance. So making sure all records and case files closely follow all local, state, and federal regulations, procedures, and policies, collaborating closely with outpatient providers to coordinate treatment plans and remain updated on claims progress at all times. Now, essential skills, I think we've talked about this before now. That's the essential skills. We've talked about this up there. Talking about the essential skills, we've talked about that before now. It just added some point to it, but you can go, we've talked about all these. We talk about all these. Then that takes us to social work theory. Social work theory. What is social work theory? Can somebody just tell us what he or she understands by social work theory and what social work theory does?
Social work are the theory guide the social work in during when they are performing their exercise, and which make them different from other fields.
Thank you, sir. Another person?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So these are hypothetical statements that express or that explain.
You have network issue. We are not hearing you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I didn't hear that.
What I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. Okay, let's continue, please. Social work theory refers to various systems created to help understand and explain human behavior. They were developed over time, incorporating knowledge from professionals within a variety of disciplines, including psychology and sociology. Additional contributions to social work theories and models come from other fields such as psychoanalysis, economics, and philosophy. Social work theories provide social workers with unified methods for understanding and describing the motivation, impulses, personalities, and forces that affect how a person behaves. Remember, these theories are universal, and it helps our work to be uniform. As a social worker, if you adopt a particular theory, the same theory is being adopted in other places, in different countries. For example, when you are talking about learning theory is the same all over the world. It's a theory according to Bandura.
Bandura. That's
a learning theory.
That
children learn more from what they see. Than what they read or what they hear. The pictorial learning lasts longer, and it influences the behavior of children, and likewise adults. So that is a theory that is universal. Learning theory is learning theory. And what Bandura used was Bobodop, something like a laboratory. Yes, a laboratory test, a laboratory study, social laboratory, where he has two groups of the same background, but they were exposed to different things. The children, some of them were exposed to violent things, and they were there for a long time. And the same set of children of the same background were exposed to all these Cartoon Network films that have nothing to do with violence. And after a while, all the children were released from where they were, and they were playing together. it was observed that those children that were exposed to violent things became violent even among other people. That was the study that was carried out by Bandura. So talk about learning theory. It gives strength to your argument. As in theory, generally, gives strength to your argument, help you to give deeper explanation to your argument. So social work theories provide social workers with unified method. It is a unified, which every social worker understands. Unified method for understanding and describing the motivation, impulses, personalities, and forces that affect how a person behaves. The theories are based on research and observation. They are evidence-based theory. They are based on research and observation and are supported by scientific evidence. By applying social work theories and perspectives to their work, social work professionals may help clients overcome challenges and improve the quality of their lives. Do we understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
God. Why is theory important in social work? Why is theory important in social work? Social work theories help social workers analyze cases, understand clients, create interventions, predict intervention results, and evaluate outcome. Why the theories are constantly evolving as new evidence is produced, telling that theories are not static. Yeah, for those of us who did social sciences and other sciences, you will know before we talk of modernization theory, after modernization, what do we have? Can anybody help me out? What follows modernization theory? Anybody?
Globalization.
No. We have post-modernization theory. That tells you that there was a flaw in modernization theory. And that does not 100% nullify modernization theory. So that tells you that theories keep evolving. For example, when Kamas came up with capitalism, telling us that the issue of relationship between the proletariat and the bourgeoisie is that of relationship that keep on entrenching the proletariat into poverty.
Poverty, yes.
You get it? But I'm telling you, according to Max Weber said, it is not the poverty, it's not the rich people, or it is not the issue of capitalism that led to poverty among the people. But what actually led to that is religion. And that was what that was when he used his own explanation, Protestant ethics and the spirit of capitalism. That what brought about capitalism is religion, not what Kamas was saying. So you can see different arguments from different people has brought us to where we are when we talk about theory.
But sir,
okay, I'm hearing you.
Yes, Alma say religion is the opium of the masses.
Sir, we are not here to speak for any theory. We are just talking about the benefits of theory.
All right, sir.
Because when you say that Kamas said religion is the opium of the masses, he's very correct. Why did he say that? Because religion is what is suppressing people from revolting against the status quo. That is what he said. Kamas was talking about what we call the economic base and the superstructure. He sees the economy as the foundation of everything that you see, that whatever you see in the society is built on the economic structure, which is on the economic base, which is the foundation. What Kamas was saying is that it is the people who control the economy that control the country. And it is the truth. To him, he said the religion is even working to further entrench, the domination of the rich people in the society. And he has his Bible passages that he cited. He said, for example, the Bible tells the poor that it will be difficult for the rich man to enter, that it will be easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to make it to heaven. So with that, when the pastor preaches that in the church, it suppresses them from revolting. Since the Bible has told them that the rich man will not make heaven, so they rather remain poor. That is the explanation of Karmas. According to spirit of capitalism, sorry, according to his word, saying that religion is opium of the masses. Then you see some people that will counter it. If you are looking at that, you are looking at Karmas talking about capitalism. But when you come to the issue of the functionalism, they will even tell you that everything in society is functional. Poverty is functional in the society. And if you look at it, you will see it is true. Because if all of us are multi-millionaires, there will be so much crime that we are seeing now. Because I can come and do anything I like, I say, let us meet in the court. Am I saying the truth?
Yes, sir.
So functionalists have their own argument.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Capitalists have their own argument. You get it? So it all depends on what you are saying. And that will determine the theory you are going to use. It all depends on your argument. And that will determine the theory you are going to use. If you are talking about a child taken to a particular environment and the child has changed, definitely you may be looking at, learning theory. That child has learned from where he went to, he saw the people doing, you get that may inform, that may give strength to your argument. So it all depends on what you want to say. It all depends on the case at hand. That will also determine the theory you are going to use to back yourself up. So as a social worker, you are expected to be abreast with various theories to give strength to your argument. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes. Yes, sir. Exactly.
Thank you. So let's continue. So that is what theory does. So a crucial objective of learning social work theory is to train and encourage social workers to set aside personal assumption. So when you are dealing with theories, your personal interest is out of it, because you are using what has been tested and found to be true. So it doesn't give room for subjectivity. Rather, it gives room for objectivity. You understand? It doesn't allow for personal sentiment. It takes away your sentiment. You just speak the theory, which you have no power over, except you want to conduct what we call deductive research, according to Karl Popper, who talk about hypothetical deductive methodology. That is, you pick that theory, you form hypothesis with it, and to test if that theory, hypothetical deductive methodology is used to test theory, to validity of a theory. Except you want to embark on such study to see the validity of that theory. If that theory actually, study what it came to study. We talk about validity and reliability. Don't let me go into that now when you're talking about research. So that will help you as a researcher to do away with your personal belief, personal sentiments. You get it? When you pick up a theory, it encourages social workers to set aside personal assumptions and belief when engaging in social work practice. Social workers should use evidence-based theories to investigate issues and drive their decision making. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Applying social work theories to practice. Social work theories provide a starting point for social workers to address clients' problems through a research-based lens. The theories help social workers better understand complex human behaviors and social environment, which influence their clients' lives and the challenges they face. For example, there's a theory that talks about rational choice theory. Have you heard of that? Have you heard of rational choice theory?
Yes, sir.
So it all depends on the kind of case you
Yes,
are.
sir.
So that will inform why your client has chosen the choice he or she has chosen. In his rational thinking, there's nothing you want to tell him. It will tell you that my choice is better, that he has thought of it over and over. You get that? So you can just, as a social worker, you are expected to have, broad understanding of social work theory. It's expected of you to have broad understanding of social work theories. Like we said, social work theories provide a starting point for social workers to address client problems through a research-based lens. The theories help social workers better understand complex human behaviors and social environment, which influence their clients' lives and the challenges they face. A good grasp of theory, a good understanding of theory. A good grasp of theory, a good understanding of theory that is backed by research-based scientific evidence help guide social workers by providing them with a sense of direction and purpose. One challenge when applying social work theory to practice is very, very germane to know which one to use. It's choosing the right theory for the situation. That is one major problem. How relevant is your choice of theory to the case you are handling? How relevant? That's why social work theory is a course at all levels, at undergraduate levels, at master's levels, at PGD levels, at PhD level, because you will continue to use theory. So one challenge when applying social work theories to practice is choosing the right theory for the situation. It can be difficult to assign a single theory to complex client issues. So that talks about what we call triangulation of theories, or mix multiple theories to address a particular issue. Since one single theory might not be sufficient, to address complex client issues. Often, it's more practical to draw upon the knowledge of multiple theories and use that understanding to design multifaceted interventions. So looking at list of theories, list of social work theories, we have more than this, but these are the major theories. Social work is referred to as a helping profession. It's one of the main focuses. As one of the main focuses is improving clients' well-being. One of the major focuses of social work is improving clients' well-being. There is also an aspect of social justice in social work, given that this field often specializes in helping people who are vulnerable or oppressed. There are multiple social work theories of human behavior that professionals can apply in their daily work. Some common social work theories in use today include the following: social learning theory, system theory, psychosocial development theory, psychodynamic theory, social exchange theory, and rational choice theory. These are the theories we shall be looking at tomorrow. I think I'll be permitted to draw the curtain here. So we just start from the social learning theory. If you have any question, you can ask in the remaining 5 minutes that we have. I think we have tried a bit today. Do you have any question? Hello?
Yes,
No.
sir. We can.
No question from my side, sir.
Answer.
Are you saying I explained well?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
saying you have anything to ask me?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Well understood, sir.
Why? Are you sure?
Yes, sir. It was well understood.
You should back it up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
We
you,
are good, sir. Yeah,
It was a
thank
nice
you, sir.
class, sir. Nice
Thank
having
you
you in
very
class.
much, sir.
We bless God. We bless
Thank
God.
you so much.
I'm also grateful having you here.
Thank
I'm
you
Thank
also
you
so
very
much.
much, sir.
I really
we are
appreciate
grateful.
every one of you.
We are grateful.
Thank you. Okay, we meet by His grace tomorrow, 4 to 6. At least you
Okay,
must have rested
But
coming back
but
from
sir,
class.
some of our name is not there.
Your name is not where?
The attendant. Attendance, yeah.
The system record everybody who is in this class.
yes, sir.
That is one thing with Zoom.
yes. Hello, sir.
I'm hearing you, sir.
Please, is it possible we can get the manual anyway instead on the platform?
Which manual is that?
The one you are showing us now that you are teaching
material.
from.
I've said I've posted it now.
Yeah,
Okay,
send
sir.
it.
He has sent it already.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Because my students were calm and they were not disturbing me, so I decided to send it today. I will have delayed it.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Because
Don't do that, sir.
that lady from Uniben asked me 2 weeks ago. I said, "Don't worry, I don't share my students. I don't share my material in my first class."
Wow.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Morning,
Yes,
sir.
I'm hearing you.
This
But
is
because
this is
I
Mrs.
go,
Oladipo online. Sir.
Mrs. Oladipo.
This is Mrs. Oladipo.
Okay, ma'am, I'm
Yes,
hearing you, ma'am.
I want to say something, sir.
Okay,
I'm the
ma'am.
one you are correcting last class. My name is appearing as iPhone. Please,
Oh,
I have corrected it. So last class, my name wasn't there.
don't
You were
worry.
asking for my
It has
name.
captured you.
So
It
some
has
of us
captured you
join
today.
around to 10. Some of us join around 10 o'clock.
Why did you join to
And
10?
our name is not there.
I was in the class today by 9. Even before now, I've been in the class
Sir?
already. The class is 9. Don't encourage us to be coming late to the class, saying that students will not join on time. Let us always meet you in the class. That is the best thing.
Yes, sir.
Once lecturer comes in and the
Yes,
class
sir.
is so the lecturer will always be, running after that time that don't let me come late to my class. My students are always in the class. But if I come to the class and I
Yes,
always
sir.
next week I say, okay, let me also spend 30 minutes before coming to the class. You get that? Although
No.
one thing with social workers is that we don't joke with time. We are always time conscious because it will be very bad for you, for your client to be waiting for you. You have an appointment with your client, and your client is the one waiting for you. It's not good. It's not a good. It's not a good thing. It's unprofessional.
You're right.
As a social worker, so that is just that. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
So much
Till we meet
You're
tomorrow.
wonderful. Thank
By
you.
grace.
sir. See you
You're
Thank you,
tomorrow
welcome.
by
sir. Till we
grace,
meet
sir.
tomorrow.
Welcome. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Enjoy your day today. The rest of your day today.
Thank you.
Hello? Class is over.